Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Fleet. I'm your host Carrie and our co-host Daniel.
Yeah.
And then our returning guest in the bottom, Ryan.
You didn't find your exit. Why are you still doing here? You never left.
Dread it, run from it. Destiny still arrives, all the same. Or should I say, the Fleece podcast arrives all the same, motherfuckers! Welcome back to the Fleece
Exactly.
podcast. I'm your host. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, as if you're taking over, boy. Nah, you gotta get
You know,
through at least me.
No,
I had that phrase prepped. I knew exactly what I wanted to say, and I already fucked up a part.
taking over
Well,
this
it's perfect.
podcast requires an 8-hour flight and then finding this address.
Yeah, we won't reveal this address at 243-857-649. Our error code is.
All right, cool. I'm booking a flight right now. I'll see you soon.
Oh yeah, let's go. I'm a bit bored, man. This has been a fucking terrible ass week. I need some excitement. Come over, bro. Bring weapons. Make this shit a fair fight, bro.
Yeah, go to
No, so
Marvel Land.
excitement. Right, I may as well send She-Hulk over your way so she can twerk with Megan Thee Stallion.
Come on, man. We're just here to have fun. Don't be committing war
Oh
crimes
my
now.
god,
Come on,
Orega doesn't sound like fun.
Oh my god, bro. I was just here for a good old fashioned scrap. Bro's gonna hit me with the fucking. He's gonna hit me with the fucking demon core. Hey, Dan, you mind holding this screwdriver real quick? Wait, what?
Well,
That's the
son,
worst.
you are now screwed.
Yeah, that's the worst part about that show. Because apparently, like in the comics, she's like really fucking based, and then like in that, she was just modern woman character. R.I.P. What could have been? Because apparently, like her and like fucking Daredevil were like like among the best duos in like the comics. Like people seem to fucking like really like them. I don't know why though. Wouldn't know. Haven't read too many.
He's gone through so many costume changes.
Oh, Daredevil.
Yeah, oh yeah, like spanning from the comics to the cinematic universe.
Yeah. Was he? I don't know if this was like just like a meme or whatever. Was he mustard at one point? Like not like an actual
What?
bottle, but like just like the color mustard.
Oh, I think so. I can't remember if that was a cartoon or in the comics. I'm sure. Well, I mean, the cartoons and the series and the movies are all based on the damn comics. So I'd imagine if he was, then he was.
Yeah, I mean he is blind. He wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So like you think, oh, this is red. It's like, mate, you fucking yellow. I don't know what to tell you.
It's like just throw me in something I don't give a shit what it looks like because I can't see it anyway. I'm just gonna do my shit.
Yeah, that would be better as well, because like then they would. Well, actually, no, would it though? Because it'd sort of be like Moon Knight, where he dresses in white so that everyone can see him coming instead of like Batman. So it's like to sort of generate fear. So if you see Daredevil in this shit ass, fuck ass costume that was just he just put the color palette on random, I think that would actually Why is it gonna have this sleek design? Just fucking go Microsoft Paint. Just fucking go. And then boom, Daredevil costume. I don't know why they didn't do that. I don't know why that's not canon. Stan Lee, come back and fix your shit.
God, I know a lot of this shit's going downhill since he died.
Yeah.
Yeah, the main man is not around to like suggest and correct.
Yeah.
But no, like you had mentioned earlier, that Moon Knight series that threw me through a goddamn confusion loop.
That got cancelled, didn't it? Like that got taken off. Did that get taken
Well,
off?
season is taken. I could look.
Cause I couldn't find it.
I wouldn't be surprised if like it was like a show that did well, but it was a pain in the ass to produce. So they're just like, fuck it, it's not worth it. Remember, Shea Frillis did a review.
Oh no,
like,
it's still on apparently. I could never see it.
But no, like that series really fucking tripped me out. It was so hard to follow, and I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad series, but it's definitely confusing. Like like toward the end, you think you have it down, you think you finally figured out what the show is about and how it all works and what the patterns are, and then the last fucking scene just completely erases all the theories that you've put together, and it's like, no, we're gonna start anew. I'm like, what the fuck kind of ending is that?
Hmm.
Like, nothing has ever done that before. I mean, I'm not hating it. It's just that was funny and confusing as fuck.
They got the fucking Five Nights at Freddy's approach to fucking ending the shit.
I only
Where it
know,
isn't really the ending.
I only
It's not even a
know,
cliffhanger.
I only know Oscar Isaac and Ethan Hawke from looking at the cast.
Well, they're not done because they were making a season 2 to it.
I guess season 3.
Hey, Walt, I hope you're listening to this episode, you jackass.
Walter. Hop on fleece.com, Walter. Oh my god. I think that is kind of in line for Moon Knight, though, because I think his whole point is that he's a chaotic mess. So, like, I don't know. I mean, okay, it's probably just down to shitty writing, but who knows? Maybe it's thematically appropriate that his ending makes no fucking sense. It's not completely out of character.
Well, it's based on like some mental disorder, like a personality thing, I think.
So like
Yeah,
in Split,
there's
like in the movie Split.
Oh, I remember that illness. It was from that one movie.
No, not well. Maybe yes, no. I don't know.
GIG, that's like GIG. You explain GIG, and GIG is also a theme in Split.
Right, but see, the difference is Split. You can actually follow that.
Yeah. What happens if like there aren't split personalities? What happens if you're just like possessed by a ghost and they just like flip the on and off switch? What happens then? What if this is the only proof of existence we have? Could happen.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good point.
At least
Yeah, that's a good
it
point.
explains how. At least in Split, it explains how the personalities can change. But it was only explained in the film Glass. And basically light, like flashing lights, is what changes the personality inside Kevin or Splitman or whatever the fuck his name was.
I thought the whole point of mental illnesses was that they weren't supposed to make sense. Isn't that like the main selling point? Like, oh yeah, your brain's fucked. Have fun.
And you know, the crazy thing is, like, people relate to the things that don't make sense
Oh, well,
because life itself doesn't make any fucking sense.
well, you have to think from M. Night Shyamalan's brain. What if it doesn't have to not make sense?
Yeah, what if it doesn't not have to make sense? What that's a fucking double negative. So that's a yes.
Yeah. What if you went to McDonald's and you paid for it, but then you only got 5 nuggets instead of 6? That's fucking M. Night Shyamalan. He thinks that's like some big dramatic reveal. It's like, no, it's just you just fucking no, you just changed everything at the last second. Like, no, that's not story writing, you fuck.
So basically, Moon Knight is a psychological fantasy series, is it? Or just from how you described it?
I mean, yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Like I mean, just from looking at the poster as well.
It's Hotline Miami, but fucking King Tutankhamun shows up. Yeah, that's Moon Knight.
Like, it's basically like just dissociation and I'm going to use this term very loosely because I'm not exactly sure. I'm just assuming. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, in the comments. But maybe schizophrenia.
Oh yeah, I mean he does trip balls, and he also sees like a fucking big ass elephant at times, just randomly. Or was it an elephant or a hippo? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen those clips.
I think it was a hybrid.
I wouldn't be surprised. Just both.
No, it was a hippo.
Yeah. Oh, did you bring it up? You got that shit on speed dial, do you?
With Marvel, I have a very eidetic memory, so you can ask me about certain details in whatever scenes, and I can tell you exactly what's going on.
Hippos are very friendly creatures.
We heard like half of that.
I said hippos are very friendly creatures.
Oh yeah, they're definitely very friendly, guys. Guys, they're not at all menaces to society, guys. They're very friendly creatures. They're not at all built like land tanks.
They don't bite too hard either.
When they aren't the one animal in the savannah that literally just can't be fucked with. I don't know what you're talking about. They're nice and friendly. They're cuddly. They hug you with their mouth, and then they hug too hard, and your arm's gone. This is how it be.
Zombie.
Yeah. I will say though, like just in terms of Marvel movies, I feel like back when you first watched them, they were really hype. I could say I could probably count on my hands like how many I'd actually want to go and revisit. Because I feel like that first Avengers was like hype, but then like I think like just as a movie, it's just kind of whatever. Like there's like certain parts about it that I liked. Like I kind of like how they like don't like did Hulk. Apparently like in the 2008 movie it was like better. But like I liked how they sort of reserved him. They didn't like just spam him everywhere like they fucking do now. And then I guess like some of the moment it was basically just Hulk and Thor funny, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Although Mr. Norton, I think they did a good job with the casting Mark Ruffalo. But I can't think of anyone else to play the Hulk except for Mark.
Even though you can not case online, but yeah, no,
Yeah.
That dude stands up for all kinds of shit.
Yeah. I think like
But in
he
a
makes
weird way.
fine. Oh.
Sorry, one.
No, I think he makes a decent Bruce Banner, but I feel like the guy in the 2008 movie, what's his fucking name again? He was in Fight Club.
Brad Pitt.
No, the other guy.
Norton.
Yeah, Norton. Yeah, he fucking said Norton. Yeah, I think Norton's better. I just think
Norton.
overall is better because I think he did like Banner and Hulk, and I feel like that just worked better because like the whole point, like at least for like Hulk in the comics, like Banner's like this desperate like trying not to let the Hulk out, like trying to be chill at all times, and then like Hulk is meant to be this force of nature. He's meant to literally be the strongest there is. Like he literally says it, but it's less like, oh, he's just being mad and angry and stupid. No, it's like it's just true. He literally is. I think like there's a point like in the comics where like Thanos could like square up to anybody, but the second anyone mentioned the Hulk, he started shitting himself. Like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm out.
Until
That shit's worse.
Until Thanos came out, Stanley's cock.
Yeah. Like for the movies, that was fine. Like to just like to like make it clear like how fucking strong Thanos is. But it's just like in the MCU particularly, like Hulk has lost any and all of that aura he originally did.
All because
Like,
of
he's
one
just-
villain.
Yeah. It's sort of like another Dragon Ball reference y'all won't get. It's like fucking Yamcha. He's like squaring up to the Cybermen, and he does defeat them, but then he gets fucking kamikazed, and then like ever since that moment, like no one is fucking taking him seriously because the fucking story won't take him seriously for some reason. I don't know.
No.
It's so dumb. He's the Hulk. He's cool. He's supposed to be awesome. You fuckers ruined it. I'm mad.
A lot of people say that making him Smart Hulk killed him.
Yeah, because it's just fucking big green Mark Ruffalo, and I'm just like,
It's not really like me. A different thing. I saw, well, who here saw Logan 2017?
I actually watched it before I watched Deadpool.
And?
Or Deadpool 3, I mean.
And?
And holy shit, what a ride.
Yeah. Fucking great. And it was great. It was a
Like,
great ending.
he tried so hard to defend, what the hell's her name? X? Or is it X?
X-17 or some shit.
X,
Oh.
yeah, like yeah. I don't think we ever actually get her real character name.
Hold on.
But no, he
Call her
tried so
Jeremiah.
hard. Like, even though he wasn't a fan of her in the movie, he still saw her as a daughter anyway and tried to protect her and ended up dying.
X-23.
X-23, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you have a film like Logan that ends off Logan or Wolverine's whole character arc and everything just like that, and then fucking Deadpool 3 ruins it for me. Like that's the
Yeah.
part of the film I'm still not okay with, like at all.
The intro
His
part.
existence, basically.
Huh? It's what?
Because like fundamentally, the whole point of Deadpool Wolverine is bringing him back. So it's like
I know.
Its very existence is a problem then.
Like they could have done that in a different universe, not the universe where he was killed off, and then be like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna laugh in your face, we'll bring him back from the dead." That's what they did though.
Wait,
didn't.
no,
Yeah?
you're wrong. No,
How?
they
He was-
used they
He
used
was
his
from a different
titanium
ra-
bones. He used
Yeah.
his titanium bones to kill off all the TVA agents.
Yeah,
And then
Deadpool-
he went to a completely separate universe from his own and got a Wolverine and brought him back to his home.
Yeah.
I'm very aware of that. But the universe where he died used his bones. And like,
I
it's
mean, that's kind of funny. I'm
It is.
sorry, but
okay, well I
Like a
didn't.
little bit.
Okay, well I didn't because what?
because I mean, like that's it's Deadpool. Like, I mean, what else do you expect?
Yeah.
I get that.
But
But
Fucking Deadpool.
I don't think you do. I'm gonna be real.
no, I do.
Like it's Deadpool. He has very little respect. I mean, for in like the comics as well, he's like kind of a dick to everybody. Yeah,
He's
like
so-
no
he's
one
a
likes him.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
They definitely casted the right guy for him
Hmm.
because of how witty and shit Ryan Reynolds is. Like that. Yeah, that was a really good fit.
I mean, it's like
Yeah.
what the Irish critic Dave Cullen said. It's not that sort of thing. It's not going to sit well with everyone, and it doesn't sit well with me. That's what I'm going to say.
Well, yeah,
You
no,
gonna-
I mean,
Got a problem
you know,
with
it's
this?
crazy
Well-
too. I remember reading that like parents would like drag their kids out of the movie theater because they were so taken aback by all of the like, especially oh god, people exploded over the whole Marvel Jesus part. Like they got oh my god, so many Christians were pissed off. So many
Yeah.
Christians were pissed. I was because I'd be sitting there on TikTok just scrolling through, and a bunch of these Karens and all these Chads or whatever the fuck
I
are complaining about the whole. Oh, he's talking about Marvel Jesus, like he's disrespecting Jesus. It's like, dude, it's a Deadpool movie. What the fuck do you expect?
I
It's
mean,
a fucking joke, dude. Not even a good one.
I mean,
Exactly, like, come on.
My son and gang are Catholic Christians, and we didn't really take it all that much.
Well, no. I'm not saying you guys.
No,
like,
I know,
there
no,
are some
no, I know,
freaking
but like
hardcore people.
we're that thing too, but like,
I mean, I'm pastafarian now, but like, I got confirmation. It's whatever.
the point is that over here, you know, we're pretty much Christians as well, but we don't.
Yeah. Also, given what the Catholic Church has done with Ireland, I don't think we'd be like too heartbroken about like them making a fucking joke. At this point, we fucking encourage it. Fire away, lads. I wouldn't, you know.
Just to very quickly wrap up my point, right? Look, Deadpool was no shout out the funniest Marvel film I've seen in a long time, right? I will never, ever, ever, ever go back on that, right? Except for that one part at the beginning where they used Logan's dead body, because which already built so much emotion into me, and only just to make in my opinion, a laughing stock out of it. That just doesn't
alright.
sit right with me, okay? That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
If you
That's
disagree,
fine.
so I'm not mad, right? Even if I'm just being loud. I'm just being loud.
furious.
I'm no sorry. I don't know why I'm being loud. Okay, I'll simmer down.
He's very passionate about it.
Jolly green guy getting loud. Maybe he's the Hulk.
All right. Get
Well, he's got glasses. He's smart Hulk.
Holy shit! Yeah, Bruce Banner.
so Deadpool 3, funny movie. And so I got one part that I don't like. I still love Deadpool 3. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, Deadpool 3 is fucking great. And I especially like I was shocked, disappointed, but also like it was kind of funny how they brought Chris Evans back in, not as Captain America, but
That was so funny.
that fantastic. Yeah.
Although I kind of saw that joke coming though, like, because I knew Chris Evans also played as Human Torch.
The Human
whatever
Torch.
his name- Yeah.
Yep.
Because I already knew he played as him, so I was like, okay, he was either Captain America or yeah. So it's like, it was funny, but I saw it coming.
Wasn't the Human Torch Johnny
Yeah.
Yeah.
or Johnny
Johnny
Storm?
Storm.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny
That's
Storm.
not
Yeah. Get correct. I think like in terms of writing, the movie was kind of ass. Like I don't like I never really even back then like well especially back then I never really went into any of the Deadpool movies because like oh the fucking writing's amazing. That's what James Gunn's for. But
Oh, absolutely.
I didn't get why they fucking broke up like Deadpool and his girl. Like, wasn't the whole point of the second one that he like, well, like yeah, he fucking brought her back to like. No, the whole point of the second one was he was so fucking devastated and heartbroken that she died that he kind of became a fucking miserable piece of shit. And then he tried to like feel something from like trying to connect with the others and shit. And then he brings her back using the time machine, and then like they're just fucking distant. It's like what the fuck what was the point of the
for no
fucking
reason.
movie too?
For no reason.
What is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the whole lesson was like, oh wait, you have to believe in connections and family. It's like he did the second movie. Why are you fucking breaking them up? Like just so we can have his fucking gay bromance with fucking Hugh Jackman. Like what is this shit? Wait, by the way, I know you're a massive MCU fan, Ryan. Did you ever get those Xbox controllers with Deadpool's ass or no?
No, but I do have a poster of Deadpool wearing this like little girl's backpack, and he's basically like squeezing his own ass.
Yippee!
And like the 3 bullet points on the side say like badass, smart ass,
Oh,
great
yeah.
ass.
Oh, I remember
Deadpool.
seeing that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yep.
yeah, that was we saw the cinema, yeah. Like a little promotional poster thing.
Yep. I have it.
Yeah, you have it. You have it in your room, in your walls.
So Ryan,
Yeah.
since you're always up to date on Marvel, do you want to tell us what you know so far of Doomsday, and do you think it will be worth waiting to see in cinema?
Oh, absolutely. With the amount of actors that they have in there, especially like given the whole multiverse thing, I think it'd be pretty cool to see all those guys. And the theories that I've been seeing going around are that because Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston are in it, that Loki is going to be able to see Thor again, or like we'll at least see those characters together again. Whether or not their variants is still up on the table, but no, I think the whole premise of what's going to happen, because I've seen YouTube videos on the whole origin story of Doomsday, like Dr. Von Doom and Tony Stark, and if they decide to go the comic book accurate route, then what's going to happen is, Dr. Von Doom and Tony Stark were working together in a lab. Something about like swapping each other's brains or something. So like, they operate on each other or whatever, and they let the device do its thing, and then it swaps Tony and Doom's brains. So now, like, since they casted Robert Downey Jr., that's a viable theory, because like think about it, you see Tony Stark, like when you think about Robert Downey Jr., the first thing everyone thinks about is Tony Stark, because he just
Yeah.
is that character. But yeah, no, so the running theory is that Dr. Von Doom is going to then take over Tony Stark's body, and that's kind of where the whole villain arc comes in. Now, as to what happened with Dr. Von Doom's body with Tony Stark in his head, that's a whole different thing. But yeah, I already know that if they brought Tom Holland's Peter Parker back in there, he would be kind of devastated.
Yeah. I just I was just thinking through that theory. It's like that comic where they swap brains. I don't know if that's canon, cause I think it was a situation where like Doom was kind of trying to like trick Stark. Like he didn't know it was gonna like swap brains, and then Doom took over as Stark, and then like Stark had to take over as Doom and like basically rule Latveria. And then it got to the point where like Doom was doing such like a shit job at being Tony that like the company was falling apart. It was like getting like progressively more and more corrupted. And meanwhile, like Stark as Doom was like Latveria was like a really nice place. And then they had like a big fight, and then Doom was like, "Listen, we can change brains again. You can be Stark again." I was like, "I don't want to be fucking Stark anymore. He's a bitch ass motherfucker. I'm Doctor Doom. I'm MF Doom in this bitch." So, because that would mean from like that point forward, like Tony Stark is now Doctor Doom, which like I feel like we would have known if that was the case by now. And also, even in the MCU, like even assuming there's like a variant of like Stark or something, like Like the main Stark is dead, and we don't even know like why Doom would even want to like switch with a Tony, unless the Tony in question is special. Assuming that Tony Stark's even going to be in the movie. No.
Well, he would have to be because Robert Downey Jr. is in the movie.
Well, but like he's already Doom.
Yeah.
So like.
Yeah, but see, if Robert Downey Jr. is playing it, like the variants all look like each other. Well, some of them.
No.
You got to remember No Way Home.
Yeah, I mean, true, but like that would mean if George Clooney pulled up, that would also mean fucking Fantastic Mr. Fox is there. Like it doesn't work like one for one like that. Like there's a possibility, but I wouldn't be thinking like, yes, okay, Doctor Doom and Iron Man will be sharing the same screen together like Sonic 3. Like I wouldn't get like I wouldn't think that immediately. Yeah. I mean, we haven't seen too many trailers for it either, so I wouldn't.
You're just
Well, they're still filming.
Okay.
You're just off, right? Let's say, alright, so let's say, for example, like, the last film I saw Loki in was Endgame, but I never saw the Loki show because I didn't have Disney Plus. And then I see, was Loki in anything after Endgame and before Doomsday, disregard the TV show, was he in any other movie? In between that?
No.
No, he wasn't, okay.
After Endgame, no.
No, okay.
He was vaguely mentioned, not even
Okay.
shown, mentioned in Love and Thunder.
Okay, so
Yeah.
assuming his character arc carries on from the show into Doomsday, but let's say if it didn't, and I never saw a TV show, obviously they're like, what the fuck happened to Loki? How did he become the god of stories or whatever it was at the end of season 2?
Why does he look like he works a 9 to 5? Isn't he the god of mischief? What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What is this?
If you want, I can give you a really concise explanation about Loki.
Yeah, you're a good Marvel genius here. Go on.
For the viewers at the homeless shelter.
So, okay, first off, disclaimer for anyone listening or watching, if you haven't seen the Loki series and you don't want me to spoil it, maybe Harry will remember to put a timestamp in here as to where you can skip. But, yep, just fair warning, everybody. All right, here we go. So, obviously, we start from season 1 when Loki got... it was during the Battle of New York when everyone... Like, the battle was over... And now they're in the hallway, like how they showed in Endgame, and Ant-Man, destroyed that case inadvertently, and Loki ended up getting the Tesseract. And so by doing that, he's not supposed to. And so he ends up doing that and teleports himself to a whole different place on the planet, which then triggers the TVA, and they end up going to find that variant of Loki. And so, fast forward some, now he's talking to Mobius, who is the guy that is a detective on Loki's case, but also along the ride becoming a best friend. And so, Loki is introduced to like how the TVA works and whatever, and he can't go back to his original home because it was erased and all that. And so now he's learning a lot more about himself, and then he finds a female variant of himself, and now both of them are wanting a throne. Well, he wants a throne. She just wants to live a normal life because she's been running for her entire life. And so now we go to season 2, where Loki he ends up like finding himself in a bit of a pickle because now he's time slipping into different places in time and on the branches and everything, and ends up meeting OB or Ouroboros, which actually means a full circle. And so OB ends up being this engineer, and Mobius and Loki need OB because he needs to engineer this device that goes into this machine that's at the end of the gangway that leads right to the raw time, where they're being encapsulated by the temporal loom. And so later in the series, Loki is like, okay, I can't make this loom any more better. Like everything was calculated correctly, but all the timelines, because they already started branching, they're branching too much. And no matter how big you scale that loom, the multiverse is just infinitely growing, so it'll always overload. So then he decides, okay, well, there's no other way to fix this. I know what I got to do to keep everyone alive. It has to be me, pretty much.
Hmm.
And so he goes and uses his Loki powers to destroy the loom, and he starts to test to see if he can just grasp onto the branch a little bit and then let go to see if it'll stay alive. It doesn't. So then he then realizes, okay, this is going to be more of a permanent thing. So he goes and grabs all the branches and goes on his throne now, and yeah, he basically gave life to the entire multiverse. And if he ever lets go, time is just dead. Everything dies.
That sounds like a fucking curse to me.
Loki, you gotta move on. You gotta let go. You gotta let go, Loki.
So Loki literally holding together all time.
Yeah. Also, it kind of sounds like fucking Sonic 06, because like the whack ass plot, and then one of the guys is called fucking Mobius, which is like where fucking Sonic takes place. Like that's the fucking the land they're on. 12 billion Mobiums. meets wacky zany characters against a fucking massive army with advanced doohickeys. Yeah, this is just a fucking Sonic game. I'm gonna be real, dude.
They tried to make they tried to add emotional depth to season 2 in response to Martin Scorsese saying that superheroes in cinema, or like how it can never hold emotion. So I'm glad Marvel proved him wrong.
He never saw Guardians, any of them.
No. So yeah, like Martin Scorsese, he's good and all, but like I just simply don't agree that a certain genre of like I've seen like The Haunting of Hill House that has emotional depth to it. Or
Invincible.
yeah, fucking yeah. Hold on.
Well, he's getting his references up, boys. So this is gonna be a big one. This is gonna be an old doozy.
Oh, yeah,
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, hold on. Here we go.
Oh, he's bringing up the Google Doc. Oh, hello. What do we have here?
All right, so Martin Scorsese has been critical of Marvel movies, stating they are not cinema and are more akin to theme parks. He has argued that they lack the elements of human experience, revelation, mystery, and genuine emotional danger that he values in cinema. So, when you look to, let's say, Endgame or Loki, like, and then you look back at what Martin Scorsese said, it's like, you know, like, okay, a theme park bit, that's kind of true, but
Yeah, it's like more about the spectacle and stuff.
Yeah.
He's thinking this is not absolute cinema.
like, okay, I wouldn't say it's like, I wouldn't say it's like genius cinema, but it's like entertainment cinema. Like, I don't know, like if that's not the best way to put it, I don't know.
They're not movies that go in to have like a deep thought provoking experience. 90% of the time. 90% of the time, let's be real.
But they've had films and shows that prove otherwise. Like that, it's achievable at least.
Yeah, it's achievable, but like generally speaking, like I suppose Scorsese he has produced some pretty fucking banger movies. So when he goes and he looks at other stuff, he probably has like a pretty refined taste, but also just knows what
Oh,
the
no,
fuck he's
definitely.
doing. So like if he sees some like Marvel, he's just gonna be like not too impressed.
I mean, hey,
Especially when like most of the depth comes from like you get attached to these characters and then they could die or like something bad happens. You want to give a shit about them, but if all of them keep coming back, which fucking superhero related things are famous for doing. I mean, fucking Jean Grey has literally become cliched for it. Yeah, she's never fucking dying, guys. She's just gonna keep fucking coming back. She's more persistent than that one fucking cockroach in the fucking supply closet. She ain't going. She ain't going. She fucking living here rent free. And I think that's why Scorsese's like, this is nothing here, man. Fuck this shit. He apparently skipped Guardians. I don't know how the fuck he did.
I mean,
Alright, you know.
hey, like Martin Scorsese made his own masterclass on film.
That's true, yeah. On film. Right, here's how you make a film. First, get a camera. Next, crack. Third, reap in the rewards. I don't know, it probably is, there's a bit more method in the
Make your
madness.
films extensively long, and people will see that as great.
Yeah, make your
Wasn't there
film.
like a? Isn't there a movie out there that is like days long?
Would not be
Uh,
surprised.
I
Do we know what
don't
movie
know.
this is, vaguely?
I remember looking it up once, but I can't remember it.
I mean, I remember Harry was telling me he did like a fucking marathon of Marvel shit in the cinema, and you had to like bring a fucking sleeping bag or some shit. Just
Oh,
so you
yeah,
could
no. I
Yes,
was
sir.
saying Ryan. Yeah, Ryan did that. Yeah.
fucking,
Yep, 22 Marvel movie marathon,
Here,
leading all the way up to
actually,
Endgame.
tell us your experience like that. I'm actually like giving how many Marvel movies there are in the MCU. I'm actually interested to see how the experience was.
Well, so I mean, obviously now there's far more than 22 movies. So,
I know, but what you
um,
saw.
right. So, I mean, I basically saw every MCU related movie. Like, there wasn't, like, Toby's Spider-Man or nothing. It was just
Yeah.
all MCU, like Marvel Studios made.
Yeah.
And so they played all those in release order, not
Chronological order.
chronological.
Okay.
Well, I mean, most of them like
Yeah.
take place one after the other anyway. So basically, release order is like chronologically right.
Ish, because I mean, like if you think about it, Captain America: Winter Soldier or the first
Oh,
Avenger,
Hmm.
that comes before Iron Man.
That is true. That takes place in the fucking 40s. Yeah, I just realized. Yeah, my fucking argument died in like second shit. Lasted fucking less enough time than a fucking butterfly. All right, cool.
Oh yeah, your time, please, sir, to bring an argument up.
Yeah, my fucking
Get
honor
out
and
here.
dignity have been fleeced. I'm not. I'm not the fleecer anymore. What the fuck's happened to me? I'm fucking shocked. I fell
You're
off.
the one having your shit fleeced, so.
Yeah, this is some fucking stupid ass shit.
Fucking smacked your ass. Oh wait, no, hang on. Captain Marvel would go first. She happened before Captain America. I'm just thinking like,
What? Oh.
Well, I didn't
yeah.
think a movie for one though.
Wait, oh, because like Captain America, like that was like during World War II. So like, when was Marvel? Like, was that the fucking third? Because I remember there's an advanced enough fighting jet she was in. Like, that had to have been at least the 50s or 60s. Like this like at least a fair bit after like Captain America.
No, you can remember this is Marvel we're talking about. That Frankenstein's a lot of things during any historical period.
True. I mean, to be fair, fucking super serum, and then like the fucking, I think they did actually start doing prototypes for Iron Man armor back then. Okay, yeah, fair. All right, never mind. Still
You know what?
stupid.
Actually stand corrected because Captain Marvel takes place in 1995.
Yeah, all right. I was like, yeah, okay.
So I will concede. I thought I remembered somewhere.
before America.
But no, yeah, I was in that movie theater. I lived there for basically 3 fucking days. That means yes, I didn't sleep there, but I could have. I didn't sleep the entire time. That was 72 hours of being awake straight, and I was fucking delirious by the end of it because I was committed to watching every movie that came, and I fucking did it.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
tired as shit. Like if you watch the end of my vlog that I did on that, you can definitely tell I am just not there anymore.
So
My brain was just on autopilot.
so what was the first film and then the last one in the marathon?
The first one was the first Iron Man, and then the last one was Endgame.
And that only came out Endgame, or
That was the fan opening night of Endgame. So like,
oh,
yeah, so that was even before premiere.
and that's when Fox News approached you saying, "Hey, Gerald Diamond, what's up?"
Yep. Yeah, no, I was interviewed on 2 news stations, AZ Family or something like that, and then Yeah, Fox 10, which God, I was not a fan. You know what? No, I'm not going to discuss that here. No controversy. Anyway,
Nothing bad
um,
happened, guys. I swear. I swear. Me and Fox 10 are friends.
Our
exactly. You
friendship
know.
goes way, way back.
But no, the craziest part is like I will always remember this because when I was being interviewed by Fox 10, they asked me what I thought was going to happen in the movie, and I predicted exactly what fucking
Oh
happened.
yeah.
Maybe not uh exactly, but the concept I got correct
It was not too
because
long.
I told her that I wanted Iron Man to take the gauntlet and snap Thanos away, and I was fucking right. Except all he did was extract the stones from Thanos' nano gauntlet to then snap him away. And when that happened, one, I was excited, and two, I was sad, but three, I was like, holy
So,
shit, I predicted that.
so you were 99.9% right.
Pretty much, yeah. I fucking predicted how Endgame ended. I was proud.
Does that count as spoiling it for yourself or no?
No, it's more wishful thinking, just being validated.
Oh, okay. Wishful thinking. Man, I really hope Iron Man dies.
But no, like more so wishful thinking, as in like the concept of Tony finally defeating Thanos after years of torture.
Oh, fair, because he was like the first one to like know that like Thanos was coming. Like when he fucking sent the nuke up, he saw like the Armada, and he was like, "Oh fuck, this is the tip of the iceberg. We are cooked."
Yep,
So yeah, shit, and,
that's
like
why,
the
and that's
yeah.
why in Age of Ultron he's like, that up there, that's the end game, and we're standing 1,200 feet, 12,000 feet below it, or something like that. And
Yeah.
how do we plan on defeating that together? We'll lose. We'll do that together too. God, I'm such a fucking nerd.
Yeah. I don't know.
But what were you gonna say though?
But who is what saying? What saying who was with? When you
I, I thought
heat cold the food when eat hot food.
I thought you were gonna just, say something.
Oh me. Yeah, that's me. Me or he? About we? Nah. I think like I think about Endgame specifically. My thoughts are like once you get to the actual fight, and like when they say like Avengers Assemble, and then like they're charging, that's peak. Then the actual fight sort of kind of sucks dick, and then you know Tony snaps the fingers, and you're at the funeral, and then you're just kind of like, I think at that point I sort of just like I just sort of stopped really caring about the MCU. I was just like, oh okay, because I think like one commenter said like Endgame is like when you're like playing pretend with all your toys, and then you have like fucking all of them like doing this one big fight, but then you just have like your two favorite toys fighting, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah, not wrong. 'Cause, I mean
Yeah.
that shit really is more between Tony and Thanos.
Yeah, which like fair enough. Like obviously, you know, like you gotta have like a main protagonist fight like the main villain. But even still, like, why are you gonna assemble this? Why are you going to assemble the Avengers if it's really just about like two fuckers in the parking lot fighting? I was like, come on, man.
Although that was really fucking cool when Captain America picked up Mjolnir.
Yeah, he was
Like
worthy.
that was a peak moment right there.
Yeah. Like on one hand, it's like I'm surprised he didn't do that earlier, but you know what? Fuck it. He farmed extra aura waiting for just that moment.
I'm reading here the future of Deadpool Wolverine. One point out of this is that Ryan feels as if they put his character in with the MCU characters, like, you know, because they have to stay, it has to stay appropriate enough, then that's just gonna take away everything that Deadpool is known and loved for. So
Hmm,
that's where he feels that having him in the MCU kinda falls flat.
fair.
Because then he has to like retire the inappropriateness, the graphic stuff, everything.
Yeah, and like that's kind of like the whole point. Everyone likes Deadpool. I will say though, like back on like voice actors, I know okay, obviously like physically it wouldn't work. Like Reynolds is obviously the better pick, but in terms of voice, Nolan North, I will say Nolan North, the superior Deadpool in that regard. Like Reynolds is funny, don't get me wrong, but like Nolan North, I just remember like in the shows in like the game, like the Deadpool one. He's also Deadpool a couple other times. I like that. Considerably funnier. I like this one, but I can see why it didn't work, which is a little bit of a shame, but whatever. He's also Rick
Yeah.
Toffman.
Definitely opinionated.
Fair.
Well, I mean, I'm also kind of just saying because I'm Ryan Reynolds too.
Yeah. You're his
we'll
clone.
see.
He's a little like slimage. This is what happens. I think when like the first Ryan Reynolds dies, he just sort of slowly emerges out of you like a fucking homunculus.
Oh,
Yeah, so homunculus, not homunculus, no homunculus.
Deadpool and Wolverine won 3 Saturn Awards. One for Best Action Film, one for Hugh Jackman's performance, and the other for the film editing. And I won't lie, the film editing was actually really fucking good.
Yeah, and it was simple, and I mean, aside from Cassandra Nova using that time ripper,
Yeah,
but I mean, everything else was pretty practical. I felt.
practical enough, I suppose. Yeah.
I thought that visual effect joke, the budget joke that Deadpool made was pretty funny.
What about the Scoutmaster Kevin? What about that one?
It seems like he tries to throw that into every movie that he does.
Yeah, Scoutmaster Kevin. When's he showing up? Deadpool 4?
God, could you imagine? Like that movie is just about mental disorder.
Yeah, mental disorder. You have to travel inside Deadpool's mind, like that one Borderlands DLC, and you have to fight Scoutmaster Kevin. It's even like that one South Park episode, fucking Stan and Mr. Mackey. No, please, what's he? I'll give a hoot.
And Anthony Mackie, I gotta say, he plays a damn good Captain America.
He goes. I thought Captain America 4 was decent enough.
Oh hell yeah, Harrison Ford killed that shit.
But it was large to know that it was rewritten several times with several other writers. Because of failed
Probably
test
because they were
screenings.
trying to find some controversial thing to like stay away from.
Yeah, no, the title was the first one, New World Order. That was the first one.
Yeah,
Because
controversial.
of its relation to, you know, what, back in 1940s.
Well, and it sounds a lot like a dictatorship type thing.
I mean, but it still sounds cooler than Brave New World, if I'm being honest with you. Like the whole
I think Brave New World's better. It sends a better message.
Well, New World Order, I do kind of think it's like more ominous, which is like kind of the point. Like
Yeah.
it's not supposed like I don't get like Brave New World. Like what the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah.
Like
no.
what's the context of that shit? Like New World Order's better. New World Order is better because it's like some Black Ops 2 shit where they literally try to destabilize and just fucking destroy the government from within.
It sounds very
and create a
sinister.
New World Order.
Sounds very
Yeah.
sinister.
Brave New World, my ass. This new Captain America sucks ass. He can't even fight. Well, neither can Red Hulk, but you know, like again, like they make Hulk. It's like it's so fucking weak to make these guys like win. I guess I know he's like fucking Hulk and he's like damn near unkillable, but like, you have to kind of make it easy on them. But like, come on, man, he's Hulk. Well, Red Hulk, but like, you know.
It's also Harrison Ford, a very old man.
They could fucking CG him like fucking doing some Street Fighter shit. Come on, man.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, with the amount of fucking money and effort that was wasted on fucking MODOK and that one shitty ass Ant-Man, I feel like they can probably.
Oh my god, that was like the equivalent of playing a video game.
Yeah, fucking like fucking Spy Kids 3D level fucking animation right there.
Yep. Like you could definitely tell that shit was it was all generated.
Yeah. That was like this one dude. Like they've been all of them are on 72 hours no sleep. They just want to go home to see their bed. They don't even got shit waiting for them at home. They just don't want to be in the office anymore. They're like, please just finish this. Like, all right, fuck it. We'll use the fucking the iPad camera app and we'll put on some funny filters, and boom, fuck it, he's done. I'm going home. And that's it. That's how MODOK was made.
Well,
I mean, I see how they did the connection between him being the Wasp and now this thing. Like that was a good use of the character, I'd say.
I mean, to be fair, I'm gonna be real. Just generally speaking, the Ant-Man movies were shit. Like, let's be real. Like, even like the first one, we didn't really give much of a fuck about.
I got him the
Yeah,
entertaining one though.
Yeah, but I was just like it's like entertaining of the three. But I feel like we're trying to like think, oh, we're trying to find something. Well, this one's the best of like three bad movies. It obviously good. No, it's just the best of three.
I also hated Cassie or whatever the daughter's name was in the third one. She was snarky, bitter, and rude. Like character assassination, like or whatever. Like maybe it's not character assassination, but whatever their intention was, I hated her in that third film.
Yeah. You're kind of hoping they fucking like Thanos would come back for like a few seconds, just snap her out of this, and then be like, okay, bye.
Oh yeah, my parents are superheroes. They can break me out of jail for joining a political movement.
That's not how being a superhero works, you stupid fuck.
Yeah, so.
Killer with fire. Yeah, also in general, that movie just so like that's weird. Even like the only thing that was good about Ant-Man was like the one fucking gag with like the little, I don't know if he's like Spanish or Mexican, and he's like, I know this guy, and he had a roommate who knows this dog, who knows this old guy, who used to have a nephew who knew this guy. That only good thing to come out of those fucking movies is that fucking guy. They should have just made a show where he just like has the most fucking elaborate stories of how he met this one guy. Like a fucking. Most Marvel movies suck. Like most of them, it's like it'd be hard to like. That's why I'm wondering. That's why I was like asking like why you did like a whole ass marathon of like Marvel, because even like even before like Endgame finished and then like the fucking Dark Ages came out, like there were some stinkers. Like I wouldn't. Yeah, well, yeah, that. But that was before Endgame, wasn't it? Yeah, that was before Endgame.
I was after.
Wait, what?
No, I was after.
Oh no, it was.
What?
Yeah, what the. Well, actually, wait. Yeah, okay. Now we're both fucking stupid because I said like, this was the marathon before. This is the marathon up to Endgame. That was after.
Oh, sorry. I know what you mean. Sorry.
Yeah,
Right. Before
Man, we're
Endgame.
both fucking stupid. What the shit happened there?
I can't think of anything bad. Before.
I
Endgame.
mean, let's be real. Like the first two Thor movies, it's like they had. I will say, I've seen clips. They definitely did have their moments that like older me would appreciate. But like back then, it was just like they were fucking like they were just slow, and it just felt like nothing was really happening. It was like, I don't know. I haven't seen maybe Ryan would probably disagree. The second and third Iron Man movies, I don't know. Like even seeing clips of them, I wasn't like particularly interested in them. Like I don't know. I didn't know what to feel. I just felt like maybe lukewarm at best. Hell, not even lukewarm. I just sort of shrugged them off. Like I just sort of watched them. They just felt like filler. Apparently the Captain America movies are like really good. I've yet to see even one of them, but I trust that.
Same.
Yeah. I think the 2008 Hulk movie, that's canon to the MCU. That like does actually seem like pretty good from what I've seen. So I'd say that. The first Avengers, like okay, I am like into anime. I know that like most of the shit I watch is just like hype and nothing else. But like even so, but it's like kind of fun, I guess. It does get better though, because like after that you get Guardians, and then like I will say Age of Ultron. I would see myself watching that again, because Ultron I fucking love Ultron. Like the casting and just the writing of him, like he was fucking peak. I love him. He was like I think arguably one of the best parts of the MCU. It's kind of a shame he didn't get to exist longer, but that's whatever. Mm-hmm. I think after that, I think generally one of the biggest stinkers that I actually did try and watch and I just gave up, Civil War. I just could not stomach like the first half. It felt like so slow and tedious to get through. I just never finished it. And then after that, it is like mostly so. There's probably more, but I can't think of anything now. But like for the majority, there are like some fucking they're slow. I mean, I suppose that's the problem with like these sort of things. The same with like Godzilla movies. They can't like always be like fun and shit. You gotta have the moments where it's just the fucking humans talking, where it's just like balls.
Yeah.
And
the comedic relief.
And finally, for me, I know Daniel hasn't seen it, but have you seen Thunderbolts, Ryan?
I have not. I'm actually waiting for it to come to
Uh,
Disney Plus.
okay, well then,
Yeah,
Salam
the main point.
alaikum, alaikum.
Will I just say what I think about them?
I suppose.
Best Marvel film in 2025. It's about, and I'd say better story-wise than Deadpool 3. And
Well,
it helps them most. I know that film's made in 2024, but, going
but I just
forward.
feel like the things it's like, oh, it's the best Marvel film of this time, and it's like there's barely been any Marvel stuff, and it's like, oh, better story wise than Deadpool Wolverine. It's like that is that is not a very hard bar to clear. Let me tell you. It's like
And,
good, but it's
and,
like,
and again, to throw back at Martin Scorsese, there was actually some emotional depth to it.
no.
In
So,
terms of the character's backstory, and in terms of the building of, like, especially, like, the bonds between, I keep forgetting her name, Florence Pugh's character, the sister to
Black Widow.
Black Widow. Yeah, yeah. Anyone remember her name? Ryan, can you remember her name?
Let's call her Kat, yeah, bro.
Wait, which one?
The sister to Black Widow. Well, Florence.
Yelena.
That's it, Yelena. The dynamic between Yelena and Sentry or Bob, I thought that was pretty heartwarming.
Yeah, I was
Especially
a
near the
little
end.
surprised. I was kind of surprised when he had my last name.
But yeah, Ryan, I think you will really, really, really like Thunderbolts.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm waiting for it to come to Disney Plus.
I mean, what can I
Because
say?
man, I'm not spending no $40 on 2 tickets. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
I mean, what can I say? Great story, great cast, great tones, great performances, and yeah, no, I'm sure I remember this. I found David Harbour's Russian accent in Black Widow to be rather.
Not Russian.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But in Thunderbolts, it was a massive improvement over Black Widow.
Yeah. They should bring Michael Hollick in for no reason.
And I thought Sebastian Stan's is it Bucky Barnes or the guy with the
Yeah,
metal?
the character that women were just thirsting over. Yeah.
He was pretty good in it too.
Like my sibling is very much into Bucky.
Me
And,
when they
it
Bucky on the
was-
Barnes.
It's crazy
Gun-
because normally they're not so Marvel based, but I walk into the room and I just see Marvel Funko Pops every fucking where, ranging from like Tony Stark to Doctor Strange to Loki to Thor. I mean, you name it, he's got all of it.
What about Howard the Duck? Where's Howard the Duck in the collection?
Do they have that as a Funko?
There's no way they don't. Like they have to have at least one fucking Howard the Duck. They gotta have. I think he was even in the MCU, like for like 5 seconds.
Well, he was also buried in the crowd at Endgame.
Would not be surprised if he actually he fucking pulled up to the function, fucking Howard the Duck versus Thanos. Honestly, that would be peak, bro. Fuck Tony Stark and Thanos. I want to see fucking Howard the Duck like pull up like, yo, rocket launcher.
So Thunderbolts is coming either late August or early September, according to a few articles. So there you go, Ron. Now you know when you might expect it.
All right.
So it's a long while away, but
Probably have my buddy come over so he can watch it too.
Great.
Yeah. I know. I've seen clips of that movie, and it looks really good. So I definitely want to watch it. Especially with the amount of ratings that the thing's been getting. Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, apparently it's like same ballpark as like Suicide Squad. I don't know if it's like as good. Would have to see it for myself. I still hold like the Suicide Squad in high regard, and then there's like that Creature Commando shit I need to like hop on.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Apparently, yeah, it's like I think even generally like the people who are like just sort of commonplace, like just like oh, MCU dog shit, they sort of like looked over Thunderbolts like you're okay. So maybe it's probably worth watch. I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anything else?
Venom!
I mean, I could go
Venom.
all day
Oh,
long.
Venom.
I understand the
Oh, okay,
the
all right,
schedule.
all right. One more thing. Guy has Venom for us. So one more thing. Go on.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad to say I've yet to see the third one still to this day. I really wanted to, but I never did. But I saw the first one on my birthday and the second one not too far away from my birthday.
With me.
And like, yeah. Oh no, yeah. It was like I fucking love those movies. Like I'm kind of sad that like they're gonna be gone because I think like it does seem like 3 is the last one. So, but like they're like besides Sonic, they're like one of the few
Right.
movies I actually get like fucking excited for. And they're just like they're fucking funny. Like people don't seem to like them. Like whenever I like talk about them, like most people just seem to kind of like shit on them. But I'm just like they're fucking funny. Like okay, they're not like fucking like amazing. But honestly, I'd say I'd put them above like Deadpool. Honestly, like with Deadpool, I don't know. I think it was just back then my kid brain was like, haha, he says fuck a lot. But like now it's just I kind of like the little dynamic between fucking Tom Hardy and his little fucking goo monster. It's great. It's kind of wholesome. And I remember the fucking. In the second one, he's trying to like type away at the fucking computer, and then like fucking Venom's just like food. I love it. It's great. It's kind of a shame that like no one seems to like them. Woody Harrelson in the second one too, very peak.
Or like any comic like the head, he's like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He did not taste very good. I fucking love that. Tom Hardy's great. He needs to be in more shit, bro.
Underrated actor.
Underrated actor. Give this man more ratings.
And ratings that receive 3,000 of them to be exact.
Nice.
Alright. I think that'll be it for this episode. I don't have anything else, so
You don't got the grit.
no, I don't.
Well, make sure to get these guys at least 3,000 subscribers and followers on everything. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Otherwise,
show them out.
we'll steal your subscribers and give them all to Will Smith.
Where he will, he'll tell you to keep them out of your mouth and slap you.
You keep these subscribers out of your fucking channel type shit.
Alright, well, that'll be it for this Marvel dedicated episode. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.